There's a feature here on the top of the roof, a little ride that takes you on the edge. But I would never do that. Hell no. And it's kind of funny, I was just talking to one of these van drivers here, you know, and he was talking about the corruption in the Philippines. I said, yeah, there's people out here, man, that and I find them really friendly. He goes, yeah, they're very friendly, but he says, everybody's out to make money out here. And I said, yeah, I know. There's a lot of corruption that does go on out here. You know, there's an old, not an adage, but if you have a problem out here with somebody, you want to take care of them. There's always somebody that needs a little money, you know what I'm saying? I said, yeah, I've heard that shit before. I said, look at the roots on this, ready to come down. Oh my God. Let me get the magnification down on here a little bit. I said, yeah, man. Fuckers out here. You got a problem, let's take care of it. I said, I don't partake in that shit, though. I said, yeah, I've heard all that shit. They want like 300,000 pesos to knock somebody off. And he's laughing. He says, that's 6,000 American dollars. He goes, I got friends that'll do it for, you know, for 500 pesos. I said, well, you know, if it ever comes down to that, I'll let you know. Got your card. That's the mentality out here, actually. You know, when you need money, you know, people do a lot of things for money out here, you know. I said, I don't partake in that. I don't partake in that kind of shit, you know. Temptation, certainly, but no, I don't get involved in physical violence out here. But it's so funny how this guy's talking about the corruption out here and how, oh yeah, don't take much, man. People need money out here. They don't even think twice about it. You want to get rid of somebody? It's nice to know, though, isn't it? Yeah. But no, we don't go in that direction. Fortunately for certain people, I wouldn't have to go in that direction. I let the law take care of shit, man. I don't believe in physical violence. If you want to have any tenure out here, yeah, you know, you don't want to do that kind of shit. But it just goes to show you. Now, again, we were talking about this building. Now, this was built substandard. This part, the beginning of the hotel. It's only like you can see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I don't know, 6 floors. Right above the McDonald's here and right over here. And this building, I don't know what it cost them, this Chinese Filipino ownership here. This whole part of this building here has never ever been used. They went and built this, and they built it under substandard building. Substandard. I mean, it's just rotting away. I mean, I don't know if this is ever going to be demolished, because the thing is, it's actually useless. It's useless. And look how just things, the concrete is just, you know, take a look at it. The concrete, and it's just here. That's all it is. It just exists. And you can see up over here, and I'm not really sure what caused the damage up here. I'm not sure of it. This looks really ugly right next to the hotel, admit it. You know, if you look over here, look at these windows all broken out and falling apart. Concrete. It's, yeah, substandard for sure. And I'm looking at little crack and fissures in this thing here, and you can see it down over here. So this structure that you're looking at right here, there's the tower over here of the building. This part of the building was actually never ever used. Never used. The juxtaposition between the two buildings. Amazing. And I can see over here the concrete is just falling apart. And we'll put the camera up over here. There's a tree growing out of this thing. If you look at this right here, there's a tree growing out of the cracks. It goes to show you, I remember seeing a movie, a documentary, where they say, you know, the earth 1 year after man's gone Nice way to trip and break your leg, right? 1 year after man's gone, what would happen if man was not maintaining everything? And 10 years, 100 years, 1,000 years, and everything would go back to forest. You wouldn't even know a lot of structures even existed. It's like it never was there. It's just like, you know, ancient civilizations that we're digging up all the time, right? Ancient civilizations. And you wouldn't know they were there unless we dug them out of the jungle or something. Okay, let's see. I'm going to do... I didn't bring any money down with me. I would have went to get some breakfast, but... oh, hell's bells. Anyway, we're out of here. We're out of here, but I'm going to really just... there we go, the Crown Regency. Crown Regency. I don't know if it's still lit up at night or not. I didn't take a look at it. Once very majestic, but now just basically usable. See what I'm saying? And we're going to take a small walk toward Fuente Sueco. You know, why not? Just trying to walk in the morning here a little bit. I don't like to be too stagnant. I'm beginning to look like a Buddha to begin with here. As far as weight, I did put on some poundage. I'm a little heftier than I used to be. And that's from stagnation, really. That's what that comes down to, stagnation. We were going to buy a treadmill while we were down here, but had to pay my lawyer a little money that I owed him. So I said, well, next trip or something. Or we could buy one and go. It's a matter of getting it shipped over, having it trucked over. I'll find one locally that somebody's selling. Don't have to go through all the trucking this here and all that. Fuente. No, this one's not the Perch. That's further down. Anyway, we got to get ready to go here. We got a long-ass trip. And we're kind of bringing with us her son's girlfriend, who's coming over our house, too. You know, Vacation Central. You know how that works. Vacation Central. Come to Frank and Gilda's. You want to get away. If you're not working at the time or you're not in school, let's go to Frank and Gilda's. Why not? Start charging. I'll make some extra money. You can't do that with relatives, you know. Anyway, god damn it, don't have no money in my pocket. I may have wanted to stop in Mercury or something, but I took care of most of that the other day. The sounds and sights of the big city, the lovely Cebu. The lovely, lovely Cebu. Fuente. In the morning. Okay. We might have one video on here with SNR. Maybe. We'll see. My usual shopping. But I like to expose prices. That's right. Because I'm going to give it a constant reminder to people that, I mean, unless you want to live in a shanty or something, or Cuba, you're coming out here with very little money. Look, I know, let me tell you, I make enough money per month I could, you know, survive pretty well, and sometimes even have money left over. I mean, all my expenses, I don't pay a rent. Now, this exact spot right here is where our scheduled meeting place was between me and Gilda. Right here, I was on the 4th step. She snuck behind me over here while I'm trying to text her. So she was playing a little game with me here. That's the spot where we met. No, I didn't pick her up off the street, you assholes. That was our meeting place. This is the Perch. The famous Perch that I made and Chris made so famous. Right here, that's the place. The Perch. Should have had some graffiti on there. Frank's territory, Frank's domain, Frank's perch, the chair, the perch, etc., etc., etc. Sounds and sights of the city. I like actually coming down there because there's certain things I like to take care of when I'm here. I'm not really much on any medicines anymore, so Mercury used to be the place to go to get my shit. But there's other things I buy down here that I can't get. Can't believe, even, like fucking Benadryl. Fuck. What they charging for Benadryl? And they got them in those blister packs, it's hard to find them in a plastic bottle like you would in America. Benadryl, diphenhydramine, same thing. Everything, and they get you that way because it costs you far more money than if you bought like a bottle of 100, like in America. You get it so cheap, You don't go under the name of Benadryl, you go under diphenhydramine, the generic name. It's the same damn thing, right? Okay. But they get you this way by selling them individually. They're good businessmen. Let me tell you something. They're great business people. They're really great business people. And what you see on the streets around here, a lot of people get confused. Like, there's a guy laying on the ground, post there, homeless guy, no shirt, dirty. What you see down here is really a fraction of the poor out here. It is just more visible on the streets of the big city. But I think only 25% of the population is actually poor. I think that was a figures I looked up. And I've always said, don't kid yourself about them. There's a lot of wealthy Filipinos out here. A lot of wealthy. They got businesses, very successful people. In my opinion, again, I always make an assessment every time I come into this particular, Cebu City. People, no matter where they are, man, they are friendly people. Of course, everybody, sometimes they're friendly because they want your business. Like the van driver stopped me and gave me a card, so you want, tour around, whatever else, But beyond the greedy part, where they're just really trying to be friendly because they want you to, give a little money for a service or something, right? All kinds of services, let me tell you that. It stops nowhere. I'll just leave it at that, okay? They're friendly for that, but I think beyond that, they're still very friendly. And I've had a lot of instances out here. They really show me how friendly they were. Some of them give you the shirt off their back. They really do. It's not that they feel they're going to look up to you because you're a foreigner. Some do. But there's always a greedy portion of that. Why some are friendly with you, but it's not all like that. You find a lot of that. Figured you got money because you're white and all that. I've been through that. Remember when a guy was going to sell me that car? That's why I changed the name to Kano in the Philippines, because I remember that incident when I was going to buy this guy's car, and you've even heard it on there. The guy telling me that, he's not going to give me a break because I'm Kano, and Kanos have money, and the dollar value, the peso to dollar, the value you're getting for your dollar on the pesos. That was the attitude he had. I thought it sucked. So I would never do business with somebody like him again, Yeah, we stick out like a light bulb out here, let's face it, We stick out like a bright light bulb. I'm on the street now and I don't see anybody with white skin out here at all. So when I walk down the street, and there's Fuente, when I walk there, and there's the marvelous spot that made it all happen, right there. I was sitting right there. Okay, anyway, it is what it is out here. It's a matter of just meshing with the culture. Just, bottom line it. Understand there are corrupt people out here. There are people that are looking at you as a cash machine. There are people who will charge you more money than they would your Filipina if she went to go get that service, to buy something or whatever. Yeah, you're going to see that out here. That's it just goes with the territory out here. It really does. The famous Fuente Circle, folks. I'm your new Chris in Cebu. Hello there, Margaret from Evansville, Indiana. Hello, Doug from Georgia. I'm just walking around, getting some exercise. Everybody at work. Everything you see, somebody's making money here. Somebody's making money. Whether it's in the jeepney, or hobble, vendors. Everybody makes money because they have to make money. That's the only way you live, unless you want to be on the streets and beg. And I wouldn't recommend that. Laundries, restaurants, taxis. Everybody needs to make a living. It's no different here than anywhere else. You need money to survive. That's the denominator of surviving as a living organism on this planet, is that you have to find ways of making money to support yourself. Some people do it legally. Some people beg. Yeah, they do a lot of that. Even YouTubers, they beg too, don't they? Guys selling coconuts, making an honest living. He could be in the bathrooms picking up condoms, right? Right, guys? He'd be making an honest living. He was doing that too, wouldn't he? Got to make a living somehow, man. The way I look at it, somebody has to do it. You might as well get paid to do whatever it is your job is, rather than do it for nothing. Anyway, look at these armed guards, bank open, big rifles. Look at that damn thing. It's a fucking semi-automatic. What the fuck? I've never seen that kind of shit in front of banks in America. He's so proud to hold that weapon, man. I don't know what that is, an AR-15. I don't know what that is. I'm not an army man, okay, so I don't really know the names of all these guns. It's a big gun, okay? Let's just put it that. It's a big gun. You never see that in America. That's when I first came out here. It seemed very ominous out here. I said, man, this is a military-run country, man. Look at these guys, even in front of a 7-Eleven with a big old gun. Anyway, that's my street walk, okay? We're gonna get out of here. Hope you enjoyed my barrage of videos we put on here. Life in a city. Could I live in Cebu City? I've already established that. I can't. Too polluted, too noisy, too crazy, too stressful. So my little swamp existence, works for me. Yeah, that's what it is up here. It's a skywalk is what it is. 37th floor. And I guess you walk on the edge of this thing. Strapped in, but I wouldn't trust anything like that. And there's like another picture here. Although right now it's not in operation. And I wouldn't trust it anyway. When I look at the maintenance around this place, look, it's not all that bad. I'll give a little kudos to the hotel. It has a good reputation. The maintenance, yeah, you know, well, they got 2 towers here. See Tower 2. Anyway, that's enough of my trip to Cebu. They got some nice stuff in this